couple of these so-called fundamental analysis, right? So the last one will be this open question. Okay, all right. Okay, before I go further, right? I do want to emphasize here, right? That stock analysis and so-called comment presented here, right? Solely for education purpose. There's no intention to ask any one of you guys to buy, sell or hold the share and also the futures, but technical analysis which is I'm presented here. So an investor should be cautious about any stock, right, presented here, and you guys should go to make your own assessment, right, assessment on the stock and even the future which I'm presented here. Okay, again let me emphasize again, is solely for this education and information purpose only. I do not has ask anyone to buy, sell and hold any stock. Okay, so let's move on, right? So I I think let me move on to bring up the chart, right? So basically, the first agenda I would like to go through is the and I call the KLSE future, right? I do time to time, as I mentioned, I do time to time to update the group, right? Which I'm sharing my so-called the WhatsApp group or Telegram group, okay? And there is a couple of questions asked, right? There's a reason I'm do share the KLSCCI was go down, right? If you look at here, right? You look at here, like I did share before the CI, right? Is ranging from 1x65 to 1x50, right? Is ranging at this area, right? I do haze out. There is a major correction is come, so-called a collection. I do want to name it as a major correction. There is a collection is happen, right? Should happen and heading to 1790 at this level of point, right? There is a collection is down. It's like I do speed out, right? Whether how the collection waveform should behave, right? And the target is like 1790, and there's a question asked, right? How I'm going to do the so-called forecast and why I can make such conclusion, right? And saying before the the CI future this collection happen, right? Okay, and just imagine those CI future is short here, right? Is can make about probably is about 80 to 100 point, right? Probably like I don't know, raise 60 to 80 point of profit. Okay, so let me go through. Let me go through how I going to how indeed there is forecast, right? So in looking at this KFCI, right, and we can see that very clear, right? There is a so-called wave for one. Let me pull out that let me hold on. Let me draw something. Okay. Okay. You look at here, right? You can see the wave number one seem to be like the color is not very good. Let me change the color, right? Okay. Let me put it better, nicer color. Okay. This okay. I get it. Okay. This is wave number one, true, right? Wave three and four and five, right? And based on 11 wave, right? Typical after wave 5, we do should see the collection, right? And the challenge of this 11 wave is most of the time, the trader or the 11 wave practitioner, right, is confused between like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or the wave triple zigzag and double zigzag collection. So I'm able to nail down there is a wave 5 is happen at this area, right? So and of course, right, with Elevate alone, we need to support with some of the technique, right? We call I like to use like the convergence and divergence and to spot trend is weak, there's a weakness, right? So let me do something, right? I do point out how do I spot this, right? Yeah, you look by looking at this, right? When come to wave 5, I think we do start to see the bearish divergence, right? I do conduct the training to share with a member, right? And we do see the divergence happen, right? Okay, that bullish. Sorry, I'm still the bearish divergence, right? Okay, there is a signal. Hey, guy, that bear the bull is kind of like running out of steam, right? You can see, right? And up right after this, right, and then we can zoom down to this candlestick, right? Look at the candlestick, right? And we do see some sort like evening star, right? Evening star do happen at this region, okay? Evening star, when we do see three signal, uh, bearish divergence, wave number 5, together with this so-called evening star, right? Like 3% tell you the same message, right? Even though the people is lying, 3% lying, you seem to be like the message is true, right? So I'm thinking it's better take a break on this during this time, and I do start to offload most of my stock, and I am staying sideways, right? So with a minimum stop, and it's true enough, right? That so-called this guy, right? What this at this candle, there's a big candle strike down. With this, the candle break down I call this trend line is called Tom Martin line. It's one of the method to do the trading, right? So, and feel free to join my training, right? So I do teach you how to do the trading with the use all the technique which I'm share. Okay, one this breakdown, right? And then I do see that trend will be go down to 1790, which is today, right? Today, and last 2 days happened on 1970. Sorry, 1790. And true enough, right? And this it is happened. Okay. I think history is happened. It's already happened, right? I think most probably the question is what is happen next, right? I think there's a reason why I'm called this webinar. What will be happen next, right? And by looking at first thing first, right? By looking at the candlestick, um, okay, candlestick. Let put this way. I think I would like to go through like kind of like two-way learning, right? What I mean two-way learning is like you guys can ask a question and answer me, right? So for instance, like looking at this, right? Okay, what do you see the signal based on the candlestick here, right? Okay, does anyone want to give a try, right? Just raise our hand. What do you see over here? Okay, probably a minute, right? About 30 seconds, right? I'll give a try. There's no charges, right? Okay, okay. So yeah, okay, yeah. That do see there's a dodgy, right? Jane tell uncertain direction. Okay. Oh, okay. Eugene say morning star. Okay, and you can see some sort of dodgy and together with morning star, and we do have like harmony, bullish harmony. There's a lot of mixed signal here, and when the thing happen, right, there is an indecision. That's right. And of course, with decouple with that confirmation of the you're looking at this guy, these two guys, is a morning star looking alike the morning star, right? Am I correct? So, and this is giving one signal for me. Hey, CI is future is a bear is adjusting now, right? Seem to be bull going to taking over. Okay, okay. So I do not trade the stock or future or even forex by using one indicator, right? And of course we need to counter check, right? Counter attack by some other indicator. Let me show you. Let me tell you. I'm sorry, I don't want to use that so rude show you or tell you. I would like to use a word of share with you, right? My personal point of view, right? Okay, okay. Let's zoom down to next level. Okay, let me see. I am kind of still new to this webinar, right? So please bear with me. It's kind of like um. Okay, so the second indicator I want to share is like there's a bullish hidden divergence is started. Okay, and hidden bullish divergence is started, right? By looking at these two, right? What does it mean, hidden bullish divergence? I can tell you many traders don't know how to use this hidden bullish divergence, and this is very good and to spot the trend continuous, right? And telling me, hey guy, the most likely the trend going up will be continuous, okay? And this is a second and even third or a second and third of confirmation. And the last one I do use like let me pull out this feeble retracement. Okay, it's right stop at this 38.2, right? 38.2, it is like wave 2 retracement minimum target should reach by after wave 5, okay, before the next wave going up, okay? And okay, so the question is like, by knowing probably the bear is adjusted, the bull is taking over. I am a trader, is kind of like to stay conservative, right? So the question is like, the next moving up, I looking at what level, which is this level, right? Which is a 1835. Now it's a 1803, right? And since 1790 is now is about 1803 the future, right? I think probably is like the next uptrend. I anticipate it should go to try at the 1835. Okay, please record that 1835. Again, this is my personal point of view opinion, that there's no ask anyone to buy, sell, and even short along the futures, right? So this is just my personal point of view. Okay, let put this way, right? When this guy halted here, right, and then it's going up here, when come to this point, it's a decision point, okay, decision point, and either will come down back here or here, because what I don't like, this guy coming down is all the way down here though. It's like not even looking back when hitting on this the first support line, which is an anticipate suppose have a head and shoulder, right? Then come down, okay, and then upward and only come to this 1790. But somehow is what happened is like, this guy is go all the way down, no, all the way down, all the way down, which is reach this area, which is not given the good sign. And with this, right, probably we come to here, okay, 1830, right, to 1835, and like most likely will go to another collection down to here, okay, which I don't like to see, right? I think everyone don't like to see, and this could be happen when come to this when this guy going up, raise up to 1830, 1835, guy, better respect this guy, right? The neckline. Why I'm saying so? Let me give you another hint, right? I think all this is like just my personal point of view, right? Okay. At the end, you are the one who to make a call on your own, right? So on your own, right? So let me tell you why I make such a conclusion. So you can make a retracement, Fibonacci retracement, right? Okay, you make it the Fibonacci retracement, right? You can look at the price, right at this area, 61%. And all remember, ABC, this could be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and A, right? This is B, and C stroke down. Okay, this could be happen, right? This could be happen, right? Doesn't mean now we cannot trade. I'm taking opportunity. I'm trader. I will take every single opportunity when the market correction, right? When the future and CI up to, let me repeat, 1830 to 1835. Pay attention to how the price reacts. When you see all these hidden divergent bearish continuous, seen hidden the candlestick, and so on, right? To hint you, and a stroke down, I think better we slowly and get a way out. Okay. So before I go on further, right, to the next topic, right? So probably I can give you guys the 5 to 10 minutes, right? Raise up your hand if you need ask any question, right? Just raise up your hand. Okay, I can see Kelvin. Okay, probably I unmute you. You can speak out, or if you don't want, you might just type a question answer, right? Okay, I unmute you. Kelvin, you're on the A, right? So you just raise a question if you have any. Kelvin Ang. Oh, no question. No question. Don't raise out your hand, brother. Just kidding, man. Okay, let's move on. Okay. Okay. Oh, auto race. Okay, I'm sorry. All right. Okay. Okay. Doesn't matter. It's a technical glitch, right? No, not a worry. Okay. So, okay. So, let's move on to next agenda. If you don't have any future, because I guess many of us not really trade futures, right? Let me pull up my chart for the next one. Okay, give me a minute. Let me erase out all the stuff right here. Okay. Okay, give me a minute. All right. So we move on to this century. Okay, century. Okay, century, and this century I'm still on this stock, right? And if you look at century, right, it is kind of like uh, mixed signal, right? I do see why I'm still mixed signal is I do see it could be happen on wave two, right? Collection ended. Looking at this is wave two or wave four. Okay, let me draw you let me draw you elevate wave, right? You're looking at this is like one, two, right? It could be three, four. Okay, okay. Then five is coming. Okay, five is coming to here, right? Okay, this is the first scenario, right? Okay, this is a first scenario, and somehow you can see there is A, B, and C is ended. So meaning the wave 4 is ended with a C and with stopped with 80 cent, right? I do share before, right? The 80 cent is kind of the support level, and do see the A, B, and C happen over here, right? And also there is a, let me see, let me check. If I'm a mistake, I do see the is a bullish divergence happen also, right? Bullish divergence. Let me check and see, right? Oh no, yeah, there is a bullish hidden divergence. That's right, right. Looking at this, right, bullish hidden divergence, right. You could look at this in RSI don't have, and we do see this happen on the MACD, right, and also the stochastic, right. There is a hidden bullish divergence, right, and what does it mean hidden bullish divergence? Is like when come to this point, there is a so-called a trend continuous, right, on the about this a century, right? So and somehow I think something is weird is like today the news is just released, right? And that this stock is making the good money in terms of having 18% grow, right? And this stock is good in terms of fundamental, right? Stock is making money, right? Company is growing, right, by 18%, and I think probably like fundamental. I don't want to go much in deep, right? Because I'm not the FA guy. I'm more on TA guy, right? Like in a nutshell, right? In a nutshell, and on century back to this so-called immediate support level, which is like 80 84.5 84.5 to 85. Looking at this small little dodgy with this, right, and yesterday is what break above, then today is retrace back, and hopefully today the good news release, right, and we do see the the immediate so the next resistance line is probably is at this level, right, which is 91 cent. One this 91 cent bridge, right, and it's pretty much confirmed, right, the bull is coming, and probably we're heading to 96, right, 96 the first level, right, and then 10 probably let me teach you how to draw the target price. Assuming this is wave number 4, right? This is wave number 4. I'm anticipate the next wave out, right? Up to 106, right? 106 is the next target. Okay, 106 is the next target for wave number 5. When reach wave 106, right? Probably will pay attention during the second scenario, which is like well, wave 4 is ended, right? Okay, wave 1, 2, 3, 4, okay, and 5, right? 5 is 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, right? 5 will be heading to 106, right? And once this 91 line is breached, right? Of course, when this come to here, right? We talk about all it's all about is profit margin and also the risk to reward. Okay, I do see some sort like question, Mr. Potato. Wow, big pull lah. Thanks. Okay, okay, Mr. Potato, I do not ask anyone to call in to buy and sell and stock, right? This is more on technical sharing, right? So you make on your own call. Why I cannot see anything, but I can hear very clear. Elwin cannot see anything. Hey, guy, you guys can see what I'm presenting or not in the high call? I think it's funny, right? Can you just raise up your hand? Let's say you can see what I'm presented. Yes, okay, Eugene can see. And Elwin, you might check your, I don't know whether how you log in, right? You might check your so-called your streaming or and so on. I think I can't help much, right? So you might just check out, right? So what has happened to your okay. All right, so next move on. Um in a nutshell, right? Century once break even touch, I like to touch 91 or even break, right? Is most probably will upswing to 106. Okay, and let's okay, I think okay, Elvin is using iPhone. Okay, yeah, technically either you use iPhone or Android, right? You should able to see the what I'm presenting, right? So okay, mean that you prefer to go into buy once break 91. Yeah, Eric, Liu, CK Liu, let put this way, right? And when we talking about where should you buy and you want to buy the insurance, right? Meaning like when reach 91, right? Of course, it's a confirmation of bullish on wave 5 is a wave 4. In fact, wave 4 is ending here, right? When one of confirmation wave 5, right? Pretty much 191 bridge, right? You will continue to go up. Against, right? We talk about all is a risk to reward ratio, right? Risk to reward ratio, right? Whenever you buy late, right? Of course, you are paying much more higher premium, right? To for the confirmation. You will buy on retracement, all right. So of course the risk is relatively low, right? Good example now is like closing at 84.5, and my stop loss probably is below 80 cents for the first target, right? My reward first target probably is 96, right? Then next one will be 106, right? And of course you look at calculate in this way, right? I take this as a business mindset is like your risk is higher, right? Let's say you're waiting for 91. Of course, risk in terms of the risk to reward is higher, but um that accuracy and a confirmation why is a lower risk, right? It's a chicken and egg stuff, right? So I hope I answer your question. Okay, I think a long up and okay, never mind. Problem. Let me delete off some of the stuff. No problem. Okay. Okay, so guy, regarding this century, any more question? So before I will move on to next one, Dufu. Any question for this guy? This I do see you guy raise up your hand. Okay. Let put this way. Let put this way. I will delete all you. Okay, there's question. Okay, can you show again how you predict the peak PB? How today is a black candle? Okay, darker price still. Yeah, that definitely. Okay, let me answer one by DH Tan asking. The price target is 102. Definitely yes. My target price still 102. I'm still holding this, right? And yes, today is a black candle, right? It's kind of looking at this, right? It's kind of like I don't know why it's fell down, right? And in fact there is a news being released, right? Which is like no profit is going up, no, and the fundamental is good, right? But in the big picture, it's still bullish, right? For me, right? So okay, so there's a couple of questions. Next, Eric, Sorry, Katie asking next candle probably can be black candle. The question is I don't know. Okay, I don't know whether it's a black candle or green candle. But I can tell you is like big picture is still bullish, right? In terms of like adding the good news on today, it could be go to green candle, right? Because I I can send you guys news, the news which is sent by the age, right? I should have your email, right? I can probably send to you, right? Okay. And Sikari, I don't understand what you mean by turning point. Okay, I'm just that, right? There's not specific another question. Okay, there's question Jen L asking. Yeah, Jen, yeah, you could be selling good news, right? Yeah, well, you can do that, right? So you might just sell it, right? So I don't know, right? I'm still holding this stock as long as this area is whole, right? I'm still stay bullish, right? Okay, I'm PA guy. Okay, so and any more question? If not, probably we will move on to the next, right? Which is Dufu. Okay, seems like quite many of people joining this, right? That's good one, right? That's good. Okay. Can you show again how you predict the TP? Today and yesterday candle seem to show dark cloud cover. Yes, you are correct, right? Dark. It's not really the dark cloud cover. It's yeah, look alike. Do remember, right? Oh yeah, same. You guys bring out this, right? Candlestick. Yes, candlestick, and be it like the bullish and bearish, so called the signature, right? You gotta be very careful. Where is the candle locate or the combination locate? Right? It's like if you put in the wrong places, right, you are interpret in the wrong um, message, right? Which I can emphasize here. Um, there is couple of questions like is a heavy profit taking happen? I don't know how you define the so-called heavy profit or light profit, whatever profit, right? I don't know how you do that. Probably you might have like a indicator to tell you, there is a by profit taking index. Today I just get know of that, right? So I don't know at all that, right? Basically, I'm looking at uh this stock is kind of like marking up, right? Of course, right? There is a profit taking everywhere, right? So I don't know exactly what you mean by profit taking heavily. All right, okay. Oh, you're asking, yeah, that's right. I don't know. Right? If I say I know, I tell you. If I say I don't know, I say don't know. Right? So dark cloud happen. Let me raise out. It's quite messy here. Okay, let me realize. Okay, you're talking about this like kind of like go. Let me show you what. Hold on, huh? You're talking about this guy, right? Right. You give me a minute. Let me show you something. Right. I hope where is my PowerPoint? Give me a minute. Give me a minute. Let me take out my dictionary. Let me show you something about the. God, you hold on, guy. Hold on, guy. You could, guy, give me a minute, right? I think probably you are referring to this, right? Dark cloud cover, right? Okay, so there is a question refer to this, right? I do share this, right? Again, it is like look alike the dark cloud cover, right? It's not 100% also have a 70 to 80% kind like go signature. Again, let me emphasize again whether this darker cover is where it's located, right? If you ask me, right, whether this is a bearish or not, I mean, I'm still stay bullish because this darker cover is putting or locate at the location whereby I can take it even though I can ignore it, right? Okay. So I hope I can answer you this question, right? Okay. I know about that, right? So Liu, hope really answer your question, right? Looking at this side, look alike, huh? Okay. 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 So let's move on. Now it's 10:34, and let me move on to cover for Dufu. Okay. Dufu. And my favorite stock, right? So I do share a couple of time about tofu, right? And I do block it, right? And 3 times. This is the fourth time probably I share about tofu. Okay, and let let put it this way, right? And this is the block which I said before on April 7, right? And during the price, I probably is like 39, right? Based on the 11 wave, right? And I do anticipate it's a wave three happen, right? And the first target price I um the time is 39, right? I target is a 42, 43, even 45, and it does happen, right? And right at the 45, right? Once hit this target, then it's a reversing down, okay? Reversing down up to now, right? So there's a reason I want to bring up this, right? And I do see okay, let go to back though that um block which I do before, okay. And okay, then I do see, this block has so break 39.5 and heading to 424 425 and 435. I most likely will break away 435 and heading to 450. Okay, so this is what the block which I did before. And today at the time the trend looking at like wave 1 2 3, and there's a couple of wave 3 heading to the same direction, right? That is during that moment, right, of a wave count. Okay, so today we are in the brand new of a wave count. Or looking at this, right? And let look back to the so-called the block which I did. Okay, 37, 38 fine, go up to 40, 45, and now retrace back to here, and okay, you're looking at this big picture, right? And if you can recall, probably you can get back to the block which I bought, right? You can see, like, I then putting out like a couple of wave tree pointing up now. You see different thing now, right? You can see, right? Right? WXYZ, no? And what is this, man? WXYZ, right? Right? I think you might just confuse you, right? Right? WXYZ, right? Right? It is like WXY, X, and Z. What is this all about? W X Y and Z, right? W X Y X Z. So W X Y and Z, right? In the Elliott wave, okay. Basically, it is double triple zigzag. You can call triple zigzag or WXY zigzag. Every wave degree, right? You can see internal structure that is a zigzag, zigzag, and zigzag, right? You look at this, right? Y itself, right? Wave Y, X to Y, you get WXY zigzag, zigzag, This stock is really behave in such a way, like, or WXY they have some sort like you can tell some sort like a channel. You look at this. Let's say I draw, right. It's like let me hold on. always make the wrong line. Okay, let me put this way. Okay, you can see, right? Okay, it's like a channel, right? Right, right, channel line, you know. This stock is like to move in zigzag, no. And every time the retracement, right? The retracement seem to be like in between 38.2 to 61.8, right? Which I like this type of pattern. I call it pattern because of it's much more easy and friendly to predict. And whenever it move, right, it's going to very stiff, right? And many people might misinterpret it is impulse wave, right? I do happen before, right? So um in a nutshell, right? In a nutshell, and this the wave X is ended, okay, and I do anticipate probably the next wave Z, right? It will happen again. When this guy moving up, right, also will move in such a way like zigzag manner. No, zigzag manner. What does it mean, zigzag manner? Let me draw and hope I can help you a bit. Okay, right? Probably is like zigzag manner. You can see this is like zigzag, right? Zigzag. Okay. Even go down also zigzag, right? Okay. And of course, this is another big zigzag. Okay, coming down, zigzag also, right? Zigzag, zigzag. Okay, and it seemed to be like most likely is like trend coming down is over, right? If you I let me show you what this right, retracement, right? First retracement, right? Looking at this 61%, okay? Then second retracement, right? 61% ended. Looking at this 61%. And then now today retracement and also another 61%. You know, um, by right, I'm a forex trader. No, I used to trade one or two pair, no, and I don't trade much because I know the characteristic of the stock, and it's look like stock is also behave like human as the same group of people investing this stock. No, when come to the point, right, they like to buy in and sell off, right? It's the same behavior. Looking at this, right? WXYZ is giving show you when retrace up when come to 61%. You start to people start to buy, then spike up, and come down, then buying, spike up, come back, spike. You keep on repeat and repeat again. There's a one I like this stock. I look at this like I just bought, right. I just bought, right, probably like at this price region, right. So again, right, this is just my observation, right. You make your own call. Okay, this is on Elewave, right. So let's put it this way. We move on other analysis, or whereby people much more easier to able to see, right, so that we can talk the layman stuff, right. So let's put this way, my favorite. Okay. Oh, I think why I go to this, right. Let's put this way. Hold on. Let me use upright template training. Okay, let's put this way now. You looking at this chart, right? The screen still not reflect the latest one. Hold on. Okay, come out already. Okay, let we analyze this stock, right, to full in a much more easy manner. Okay, first of all, right, you look at this stock, right, the uptrend line, right. This stock is still uptrend, right. You can see, the stock is building the high, right? Higher high and higher line, right? Right, low, higher low, and high. Sorry, I'm confused, guy. This is low, all right? Higher low and higher low, right? I think by looking at this, right, typical people will know, hey, this guy is still uptrending, no? And second, good point. I looking at this stock, right? Okay, 61%, no retracement. Okay, then going up the second point, okay, retracement 61, no building. Okay, second point, you guys record down. I can't record much for you guys. Okay, the third quick point, right? You're looking at this, no, it's look like a double bottom. I think if you go to the hourly chart, right? Looking at this, right? It's a it's a bullish divergent on the double bottom curve, right? So the third point, right? And the fourth point, then probably let's say is downtrend trend line is broken, no? The downtrend trend line is broken, right? And tomorrow, right? Let's say it's able to break above 390, right? 390 probably. I think the next target will be heading to like 41.5, right? 41.5 and 45, and even this when 41.5, right? It might juggle a bit, right? Because of you looking at this is a previous double so-called top, right? We need to watch along the way, see whether the hidden the divergence will be breach off, right? So let's say breach off, right? I think it's going to another bullish going up. I think you ask me, I stay bullish on this because of the downtrend being broken, and 39 is it's just on the pocket lah. It's gonna breach probably tomorrow or day after tomorrow. I don't know. Okay. Okay, so and this is all about Dufu, right? And let me see what else I missed out, right, about Dufu, right? Okay, so and of course, right, if I'm bought this stock, right, of course the conservative level to for me to stop is like 34, below 34, right? And I somehow why funny I did not put down the volume here, right? The volume also very important, one of the signature to tell, right? So once 34, 30, 39 breach, right? So probably the next swing up is coming, right? That's for me, right? And again, KLCI is look good, right? So it's rebounding. Okay, Dufu. Now it's a 10:40, 10:50. Any question? Question? Question and question, right? It's free of charge. Okay, no charge. Okay, I bear the cost for calling this webinar, right? So today is on you guys. Just ask whatever you want. Okay, just ask whatever you want. I got okay, okay, okay. So you're asking what is the entry point for this counter, right? If you trade breakout, right, gonna be 40, right? Sorry, not 40, 39, right? Look at the 39 is like, in fact, it's been break, right? That that downtrend trend line is the most stiff critical so-called resistance line. Looking at making bigger, right? You can see here, right? Let me put it better for you, right, right. It's kind of it's already break, right? Let me put it this way. I think it should be here, right? Yeah, it's been break, right? Probably it's a 38, right? Now it's heading to the this the one two three four, yeah, this is a one two three three two three D3, right? Tomorrow breach out, right, is going to be 41.5 first, probably 41.5, yeah, yes, 41.5, and then next one is a 45, right. Yeah, it's about like 37.5 is a bridge, right? Yeah, so and 39 going to confirm, right? 41.5 and 45, right? So yeah, okay. Liu, quite a question, many question, and Liu, I can see, you are kind of like a very technical guy, right? Even the some of the candle combination you are know, right? That's good, right? So which I like. Okay, okay, Mr. Potato. Okay, what is the color spot, right? So okay, and if you ask me, right, the most safer cut-off point, like you ask me, is a 34, right? 34 is a cut-off point. By preaching this 34, right? I think not much I can say already. I don't want to look at this stock anymore, right? So okay, question. Before I answer the rest of the counter, right? Let another 5 minutes, if not, to answer the Dufu, right? Which is why I pick this stock, right? For myself, not for you guys. Okay, just sharing. Hey, there's a question. What is my entry point for this counter? Is that very important, right? So I don't know. What is for fun or for what? No. I'm tell you. I can tell you. I'm a small player. I bought this stock. It's just a 10,000 ring in Malaysia. I just bought a 30,000 lot shy. 30,000 share. Okay. Seem like nobody asking you, ma. Come on, brother. So ask other question. Okay, so I think there's a question on asking what's the TP. Okay, my TP. You asking me? I'm aiming for 45, right? I'm aiming from 45, right? So because you look at the risk to reward, of course, right? When come to 41, 4, 41, 5, right? I'm paying attention to see what's happening. Okay, there's a question, right? Jane L asking, okay, I do explain during my training, right? During the training, I am a trader, no trader. What I mean by trader is like, I'm will not keep the stock for long term, right? So probably, very short term, right? Probably 2 weeks to 3 weeks, right? Maximum, I will let go, right? And once a while, I'm still like trading those good FS stock, for instance, like Century, and I do look at the Gadang as well, right? And also the solution, right? And those stock which is like good FA, right? Probably I do keep, and you ask me if good FA stock not analyzed by me. I'm asking some of the professional, right, professional investor, which are the stock is good to to have a keep, because I realize some of the follower like to have like some sort of mid-term trade. I want to say long-term trade, right? So that's why I'm asking, no any good FS stock, right? I do look for the good FS stock, and look for the sweet spot for them to enter, right? And one of them is HS Group, right? So HS Group is doing well, right? I'm just having about how many unit now left, about on hand, not much, right? I left 10,000 share, right? So yeah, Dufu is good FA or not? I don't know. I really don't know, right? So I make couple around already, but I still don't know. All right, so let's move on to eForce. There's a person who asking eForce, right? Let me take a look for eForce. eForce. Another 5 minute to go. Okay, let me quickly to run through that. eForce. How could I not find the eForce? Just a eForce foreign. Okay, Excel Force. All right, so okay, today is the first day to picking up after some consolidation, right? And I don't know what's the question, right? You asking eForce about what? Can buy, go up, go down, or what? let's put this way, right? Today is a price being marked up, right? And okay, support line stay at here, okay. Resistance lines, of course, very obvious, right? Over here, okay. And okay, there's good the price break about here, right? Which is what? Which is 62.5, right? 62.5 the price, right? So they're heavy buying here, and let me look at this. Okay, it's true, it's good enough, right? Immediate resistance right here, right? So if let's say this level able to break, right? Look, button 658 able to break the next resistance, right? Next resistance is here, right? Okay, okay. So immediate resistance, okay, is a 645. Next dark resistance is a 67. Right after this, a strong resistance is a 68.5, right? So and looking at this, right? E force, right? Looking at this, right? It's a pretty much like breaking like the downtrend trend line, right? One thing I not really like this stock is like that downtrend line. You look at this, right? The downtrend line. This is a so-called uptrend trend line, right? Uptrend trend line is like first the time then come to the looking like this is like a double top, right? Then come down and come down here, right? Is break the uptrend trend line, and of course like supporting by this horizontal, no vertical horizontal support line. And now you see there is some sort of a double resistance here, right? And then this is tomorrow is a decision point whether the stock will be continue up or down. Looking at this is like I do share in my training, right? I had low reversal support resistance, right? So guys, how many of you is my student? Please raise out your hand. Raise out your hand. How many percent? One, two, three, four. 4%, five, 6, 7, 7%. Okay, good. 8. Okay. I think some of those attended the training, right? This now is a role reversal, right? At this point, role reversal together with like a candle, right? Is showing the resistance line. Tomorrow is a decision point, okay? And 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 let's see how, right? So if ask me, am I buying? I think probably I will stay away, right? So because of getting this point, it break probably I will might go in, right? So anticipate for next move up, 67, 64 by 5%, 5%. You have to calculate what is your stop loss, right? Okay, I will not share here and teach you how I'm going to do a profit taking and stop loss, right? Okay, all right. So which wave? This is I think Mr. Potato. I'm sorry to say that, right? So to do the calculation of wave, right? I really need some time, right? Minimum 30 minutes, right? For me to have a high level of grant through whether what wave it is. You ask me to 5 minutes to check the wave, right? I think I'm sorry to say that I'm not able to check the wave count for this stock, right? So it's really need some time to do that. Right. Yeah. Welcome, Mr. Potato. Okay. So and 10:59, right? So let me summarize and recap what I teach right today, what I share today, right? Then we can end this today meeting, right? So I hope you guys enjoy. Okay. And okay. Let me do one more round, right? Disclaimer, right? Today the sharing, right, is solely for this sharing and education purpose, right? So there's no intention to ask anyone to buy and sell and share. Okay. So and Dufu, right? In summary, right? Big picture is a triple zigzag, and correct Shun wave X was ended, right? Wave Z is trending up, right, heading to 535. And closer look at the last week trading pattern is forming the double bottom, right? And I do see the hidden divergence, and which is promoting the price continuing up, right? I anticipate, right, it's most likely will break, right? Most likely, it will break the immediate resistance, which is 39, and heading to 415, 450, and 550 cent. Okay. Um, I will stop loss the price go below 340. Okay. Next one, right? Century. Big picture is forming the wave 2 and 4 ending, right, with 81 cent. And bullish divergence and uptrend line angle was upswing. Okay. So probably this is I think I did not cover that. Let me do that. Right. The last thing. Century. Where's Century? Yes. Why I'm looking at this, right? What I telling is like the uptrend trend line. Uptrend trend line is like upswing. Right. Looking at this, the first uptrend, right? Uptrend trend line, right? This first angle. The second angle is like upswing, right? By probably like 20 degree, 15 degree, right? So this is which is good one. Okay. Which I mean here, right? The uptrend trend line is like uptrend trend line upswing. Price able to stay rebound and stay above 80 cent, which I anticipated. And a trend stay intact, so I most likely should see an upswing near future. Again, right, if 80 cent is breached, I will stop loss, and next stop loss, right, 67 cent, right. My profit target is 125 if able to breach 916 and 1960. This is for wave 3, right? Wave 5 probably is a 102. Okay. So with this, right, I would like to end this sharing, right? So I'm appreciate everyone, right, to pay um spend your time 1 hour with me, right? So I'm appreciate that, and good day, right? So I will upload this video to YouTube. You guys can take a look. All right. Thanks, guy. Good night.